France and 24 other Western allies have just released a joint statement saying the war in Gaza must end now, arguing civilian suffering had reached new depths. Joining me now from Jerusalem is Noga Tarnopolsky. Noga, what more can you tell us in regards to those Israeli air raids and that ground operation in Gaza, specifically targeting Deir al-Balah?
Hello, Annette. Unfortunately, I can't tell you very much. The IDF has refused to explain what its aims are or what the scope of this operation in Deir al-Balah is, despite multiple requests. What we do know today is that OCHA, the UN agency charged with humanitarian affairs, announced that 88% of Gazan territory has been declared evacuation zones by the IDF. That means that about 2 million, perhaps 2.2 million Gazans have to live in 12% of their territory. And that in and of itself is a humanitarian crisis without even taking into account the fact that the humanitarian aid hubs created by this Israeli-American outfit, the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, have turned into a killing field, as you just said. I do want to add that we're not the only ones who are struggling to get information. The Forum of Family Members of Israeli Hostages have just released a statement. Among other things, they say they're demanding that the Prime Minister, the Defense Minister, the Chief of Staff, and the IDF spokesman appear before them and the Israeli public to clearly explain what is the point of this operation. They say, shocked and alarmed because intelligence provided to them by the same Israeli army indicates that some of the still living Israeli hostages are in Deir al-Balah or in Khan Yunis, where Israel was operating just yesterday.
Noga, as conditions worsen in Gaza, we're now seeing international condemnation, namely a joint statement from 25 Western allies, including France, UK, Canada and Australia. They're all calling for an immediate end to the war. What more can you tell us in terms of reaction at your end to that statement?
You know, it's a remarkable thing, Annette. The Israeli government is ignoring the majority of its own population and ignoring this call, which is not the first, from its closest allied nations, all but the United States, saying that this war really has run its course, has no purpose, and that the humanitarian disaster must come to an end. These 21 countries you just mentioned not only called for an end to the war, but said that unimpeded humanitarian aid must be allowed into Gaza immediately. The Israeli government is not responding to any of this and is busy with its own matters today, trying to hold on to power by attempting to fire the last gatekeepers before the summer recess enters here in Israel.
Noga Tarnopolsky reporting there from Jerusalem.